Ever trusted someone only to watch it all come crashing down? That's the shockwave that rippled out from the meteoric rise and stunning fall of Sam Bankman-Fried. Like placing your faith in a guide only to find they've lost the map. Today we're dissecting the lessons from this financial roller coaster. Stick around to uncover how a crypto wonder boy became a cautionary tale and what it means for your own ventures in the digital currency world. Let's dive in. Before we begin, hit that like and subscribe button or you might just experience your portfolio pulling a Sam Bankman-Fried, and we all know how that went down. In the bustling arena of cryptocurrency exchanges, a new star emerged in May 2019 with the launch of the FTX trading Limited. At the helm stood Sam Bankman-Fried, known in the industry as SBF, a young MIT graduate with an impressive background in trading and a clear vision for the future of digital assets. FTX was different. While most exchanges were grappling with user-friendly interfaces and complex regulatory demands, SBF's platform rose to prominence by offering innovative products, such as tokenized stocks and prediction markets, setting it apart in a crowded field. SBF's mission was clear: to create an exchange that was not just powerful for professional traders, but accessible enough for novices. His philosophy resonated, and FTX quickly became a hub for serious traders, thanks to features like deep liquidity and low trading fees. Just as impressive was FTX's dedication to transparency and customer service, elements often lacking in the crypto realm. This commitment did not go unnoticed. Traders flocked to the platform, seeking both security and the potential for prosperous returns. What truly set FTX on its meteoric trajectory wasn't just its suite of offerings, but also its ambitious expansion goals. SBF steered FTX towards key acquisitions and partnerships that broadened its reach and solidified its position in the market. By year 2, FTX had already made waves by securing significant financial backing from elite investors. This capital injection reflected a growing confidence from Silicon Valley and Wall Street alike, heralding FTX as a burgeoning colossus in the cryptosphere. But it wasn't just financial muscle driving FTX's success. The exchange was pioneering a philanthropic approach to business, with SBF leading the charge in effective altruism, pledging to donate a majority of his wealth in his lifetime, intertwining the narrative of success with social responsibility. As the platform continued to evolve, so did its value proposition. FTX set its sights on the sports and entertainment industry, striking high-profile deals, securing naming rights for arenas, and establishing itself as a household name far beyond the usual crypto circles. By 2021, FTX had firmly planted its flag among the titans of the cryptocurrency exchange market, with a valuation soaring to billions, boasting over 1 million users, and processing tens of billions in trades. The stage was set for FTX and its wunderkind CEO to redefine the future of digital finance. But as quickly as the ascent began, the seeds of a stunning reversal were taking root, quietly growing into what would become one of the most dramatic downfalls in business history. Clouds gathered on FTX's horizon as the value of its native token, FTT, began to wane. This digital asset, once the cornerstone of the FTX ecosystem, started to show the first signs of weakness. Rumors rippled through the crypto community, whispers of poor asset management and questionable internal practices within FTX's walls. But what started as mere speculation soon erupted into a wildfire of concern. It was an investigation report that fanned the flames, raising alarms over the intermingling of FTX's funds with those of Alameda Research, a trading firm also founded by SBF. The boundaries between the two entities, it seemed, might have been uncomfortably blurred. Customers, spurred by unease, moved to secure their assets, initiating a surge of withdrawal requests. FTX, caught ill-prepared for such an onslaught, found itself grappling with a liquidity nightmare. As withdrawals accelerated, the price of FTT plunged, dealing a crippling blow to FTX's collateral and customer confidence alike. The value of the token entered freefall, sending shockwaves throughout the platform and beyond. The reverberations caught the eye of Binance, FTX's erstwhile competitor and erstwhile ally, who made a play that signaled a lack of faith in FTX's stability. Binance announced plans to liquidate its holdings in FTT, citing recent revelations. This move by Binance exacerbated the crisis, shaking the market to its core. Swiftly, the liquidity crunch turned into a full-blown crisis. What had been behind-the-scenes concerns were now undeniable realities. FTX was facing a financial shortfall that threatened its very existence. In the echo chamber of market anxieties, the trust between FTX and its customers was eroding at breakneck speed. The crypto community watched in real time as FTX, once a beacon of innovation and growth, teetered on the brink of collapse, poised for an extraordinary fall from grace. The tempest of FTX's liquidity crisis culminated in a move that few could have anticipated at the outset of the year. The exchange filed for bankruptcy. A humble giant had fallen, succumbing to a series of missteps that had finally caught up with it. With few options remaining in the face of such financial turmoil, bankruptcy appeared to be the only recourse for FTX and its subsidiaries. On the heels of this momentous filing, Sam Bankman-Fried, the very architect of FTX's remarkable ascent, stepped down from his role. Amidst the chaos and uncertainty, SBF's departure marked the end of an era for the company he had built from the ground up. It was a stark turnabout for the young CEO whose influence on the cryptocurrency landscape had until then been characterized by growth and innovation. Replacing SBF came a figure well-versed in corporate recovery, John J. Ray III, a seasoned insolvency professional with a track record for handling high-profile corporate bankruptcies. The FTX empire, battered by the storm, now rested in the hands of Ray, whose expertise would be crucial to navigate the murky waters ahead. Taking the helm, Ray confronted a ledger that told the startling story of FTX's financial downfall. His task was immense: to restore order to a company that, in his own words, had been markedly devoid of trustworthy financial information. While Ray began unraveling the complex web of FTX's finances, a team of lawyers and advisors mobilized, ready to steer the firm through one of the most complicated bankruptcy proceedings in recent history. Their primary goal was a simple yet arduous one: to secure and return assets to the platform's customers and investors, as much and as swiftly as possible. Meanwhile, inside the once thriving company, employees grappled with the swift and seismic shifts in their professional landscape. Some looked for insights into Ray's restructuring efforts, while others were left to contend with the uncertainty of their position in a firm that was a shadow of its former self. It was a sobering chapter in the annals of cryptocurrency history, a disaster that would serve as a cautionary tale for the industry, as the repercussions of FTX's dramatic unraveling continued to unfold. As FTX's bankruptcy saga deepened, the law began to tighten its grip on those at the center of the crisis. The threads of legal scrutiny wove their way to the Bahamas, the tropical backdrop to a brewing storm of accountability. It was here in December 2021, where Sam Bankman-Fried, once celebrated as a crypto wunderkind, found himself under arrest. The allegations were severe. United States authorities charged SBF with multiple counts of fraud and conspiracy, accusing him of misappropriating billions in customer funds. Allegations that painted a picture of a young executive far removed from the principled leader he had once projected to the world. The news of his arrest, like a shockwave, reverberated across media headlines and through the sprawling network of FTX's influence. As Bankman-Fried faced extradition to the United States, the gravity of his situation became glaringly clear. But SBF wasn't alone in facing the music. The scandal's tentacles reached others in his orbit, notably Caroline Ellison, the CEO of Alameda Research. In a courtroom thousands of miles from the sandy shores of the Bahamas, Ellison entered a guilty plea to charges of fraud, acknowledging her role in the misdeeds that had contributed to the downfall of FTX. The legal proceedings laid bare the complex and intertwined relationships between FTX and Alameda Research, challenging the initial facade of two separate entities operating independently. It became evident that, under SBF's leadership, lines had been crossed, ethical boundaries blurred, and the trust of customers violated. Bankman-Fried's extradition marked a pivotal moment in the unfolding drama, a once high-flying entrepreneur now awaiting trial, his future and freedom hanging in the balance. A stark reminder of the thin line between ambition and overreach in the volatile world of cryptocurrency. As the wheels of justice turned, all eyes were on the United States courtroom, where the fate of Sam Bankman-Fried hung in the balance. Facing an array of serious charges, SBF entered a plea of not guilty, setting the stage for a trial that gripped the attention of observers worldwide. The prosecution presented a damning narrative, accusing SBF of engaging in a scheme to defraud investors and mislead lenders. The charges laid out were severe and numerous: wire fraud, securities fraud, commodities fraud conspiracy, and money laundering conspiracy. Each count painted a portrait of betrayal of the trust investors and customers placed in both FTX and its founder. Over the course of the trial, evidence mounted, and witness testimonies further incriminated the former CEO. The prosecution meticulously detailed how SBF had allegedly diverted customer funds for personal gain and to prop up Alameda Research, all while projecting a facade of success and stability to the outside world. As the legal proceedings unfurled, SBF's defense fought to counter the wave of accusations. But in the end, the jury's verdict was unambiguous: guilty on all counts. The conviction sent shockwaves through the cryptocurrency industry. Not only had a prominent figure been found guilty of major financial crimes, but the case had also underscored the dire need for greater scrutiny and regulation within the crypto market. Bankman-Fried, once at the industry's zenith, now faced the stark reality of potential decades behind bars, the final reckoning for a series of choices that had led to one of the most tumultuous collapses in the history of finance. The outcome of the trial wasn't just a personal blow to SBF. It was a watershed moment for crypto, signaling the end of an era of unbridled expansion and a turning point towards an uncertain regulatory future. The repercussions of FTX's implosion resonated beyond courtroom walls, sending ripples across the entire cryptocurrency landscape. In the aftermath, the market faced a stark contraction, with billions wiped off in market capitalization as fear, uncertainty, and doubt seeped into investor consciousness. FTX's saga became a cipher for broader issues in the crypto world. Confidence in digital assets wavered, and the allure of quick profits was replaced by a sobering acknowledgement of the risks inherent to this burgeoning space. The avalanche set off by FTX's downfall also triggered a sweeping look at regulatory frameworks, or the lack thereof, in the crypto domain. Lawmakers and regulators intensified their call for more stringent oversight. The narrative quickly shifted from one of hands-off innovation to urgent discussions about investor protection and financial system stability in an ecosystem that had resisted traditional controls. Examined under this new and glaring light were the roles of auditors like Pragermeti and Armanino, whose endorsements had once lent credibility to FTX's facade of legitimacy. Questions arose about the rigor of their audits and whether due diligence was thorough in a sector characterized by its complexity and rapid evolution. The FTX saga galvanized the crypto community into a period of introspection. It was no longer about the unbridled enthusiasm for decentralized finance, but rather a collective realization of the pitfalls that come without oversight. Investors, developers, and spectators alike now face the task of rebuilding trust in an ecosystem that had been fundamentally shaken by the tumultuous events surrounding FTX and its leadership. Thank you for joining us on this roller coaster journey through the rise and fall of FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried. We hope you've gained valuable insights and lessons from this cautionary tale in the crypto world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our future videos. Your support means the world to us as we continue to bring you engaging content and informative stories. Stay tuned for more exciting content, and until next time, take care.